that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
No outs, runner at first. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. And fouled off. Two on the way. That to right. Springer sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one away. Next to hit, Sidney Rafael. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. And that one's a little bit low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Gausman throws over, and he's back safely. Two down. And another ball. Number 75 on deck for Boston. Payoff pitch. Runner takes off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes again. In the air, right side. And that is Springer. Hauls it in for the out.
Now catcher.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox. The Blue Jays leading by a run as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Gausman with a move to first. Anthony dives back in safely. This one in the air, right field. Springer drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And the Red Sox leave 1. And it remains 1-0. Top 6. Here's the second baseman, number 9.
Josh Kasevich.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And right back to the mound. Gathers and throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Third baseman, Ernie Clement.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fires across the diamond. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
And the batter is George Springer. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
The 2-1. And that one pulled foul. And the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs. Wilson misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. here at Fenway. Well, we go bottom 6. So stepping in for Boston, Kristen Campbell. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2, yeah.
On the ground to third. Jump throw. He is safe.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down in a row. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
One gone runner at first. Caleb Durbin digs in now. And that one fouled off. Story on the move. Pitch is high. Throw safe.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in the scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
And it's second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. And they get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Wilson Contreras up next for the Red Sox. Here's a 1-1. On the corner for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brendan Little getting ready to go. Rogers also getting ready. With the tying run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air. Oka settles under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Back now at Fenway, top of inning number 7. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
You get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And a pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. On the ground to the left. Tosses across the first. And Guerrero is set down.
First baseman number 25. Kazuo Oka.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Kazuo Oka. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Good eye right there.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
That misses, and that's ball 3.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Giovanni Moran, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Weiser, a right-hander, loosening up as well. One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. 2 down, nobody on. Just outside. 2-2.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so
over to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 1-0. Back inside Fenway Park. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in for the out. Now Red Sox fans are frustrated, no question.
Now the designated hitter.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Makes the grab after a long run. 2-way down.
Right fielder.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. The 1-1 is fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Giovanni Moran takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and he takes it himself for the out.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the left fielder,
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. In the air, left field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. His July and August splits there. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him on the off-balance throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 1-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Louis Varland. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 77, Louis Varland.
And now the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing, just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that. Do it again.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. Action in the pen down there. Jeff Hoffman up and throwing. That one just missing inside. And now it's 3-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Springer there makes the catch, and there's one down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard, you understand the situation, you want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Next pitch misses. 2-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Wouldn't chase that time. Kristen Campbell waiting to bat for the Red Sox. And the 3-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Stays alive. The Red Sox down by a run as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now back the second baseman,
Kristen Campbell up next for the Red Sox. And another ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a pitch. Base hit. Oh, the throw is wild.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Here's Trevor Story. And a 1-1. On the ground right side, down the line, and it's foul. And now the count is even. Two on, one out. Line drive. Makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jimmy Garcia will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
number 36.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Line drive. Varsho makes a nice running catch. Boston strands a pair. They still trail 1-0. So remaining in the game defensively, Tristan Casas. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Now it's the second baseman. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now at the plate, Ernie Clement. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Fires over to first. 2 quick outs here at the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's George Springer. The pitch. That's ripped to right down the line. Abreu makes the catch, inning over. Offense held in check there. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the winner and get himself a save.
1-run game, bottom 9. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2.
Well, Blue, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
And the righty deals. Just missed.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And Contreras is retired. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And a swing and a miss.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. Almost got him. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Two outs. That's ripped into the outfield. And it's into the gap.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
2 outs. Runner on first. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
1-1 now. They're down to their final strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Runner takes off, popped up to the left, into foul ground, sizes this one up, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
Fans are final line for tonight.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. And this should be a great one, Chris. First place against second place, 2 teams right in the thick of the division race.
Absolutely, Boog. The race for this division is tight, and these 2 teams look like they're going to battle it out the rest of the season. Who's the best team? Is there a clear advantage between the 2? Well, the best way to find out is having them go head-to-head, and that's exactly what we get in this one.
Just about set, and towing the slab in this one, Ranger Suarez. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
And now the lefty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now it's the second baseman, Miles Straw. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. And delivers outside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Swung on, belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So up next for Toronto, Kazuo Oka. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A massive home run. His 14th of the year. And they add a pair. It's 2-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Madison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Close, but called a ball. Now 2 balls and a strike.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Fenway and on the hill, Dylan Cease. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. And a pitch.
Ball.
Outside. Ball 2. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And a pitch. And another ball. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Checks over to first. Back safely. Righty delivers. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate, and it's offline. And it's a 1-run game.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Roman Anthony. Up and in, and a count 2-1. Casas, the base runner at first with 1 out. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. And it hits off the monster. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Now it's the right fielder, Masataka Yoshida. The pitch. That's off the mark. 2 balls and a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Right-hander kick steals. Liner caught at second.
Batting fifth.
Check out the Red Sox lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could.
And now this is down for a base hit. One runs in.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Two down to Red Sox. The early lead. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Kicks and fires.
Ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Man on second, 2 down. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And a 3-2. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and it bangs off the monster. The throw into second, and he's out. But one run does score in the play before the inning ends. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the second from Fenway Park. The Red Sox 4 and the Blue Jays 2. Back here in Boston, and now it's Dalton Varsho. The wind of the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now.
Ball
chase that time.
Full count.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Jesus Sanchez popped up on his way over, makes the catch, and there's one away.
Batting it, the catcher, number 55. Tyler.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. That's to third. Wong throws to first in time. Yeah, they get the out.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Here's Andres Jimenez. The pitch. And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher cover. And that is that. So they work around to lead off double. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Red Sox 4 and the Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the inning. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
The catcher, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
1-1. And that one fouled off. The pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the third baseman,
And stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Red Sox by 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one the other way. Calls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Back to the top of the lineup, Trevor Story, the next to hit. Red Sox leading it by 2 here in the second game of the series. Late on that fastball.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. And we're back here at Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that deep drive down the line, foul ball.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Got it by him for the K.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Got him swinging. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back now at Fenway. Now batting Jared Duran.
Designated
A rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He notches strikeout number 150 this season.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder,
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And the batter now, Roman Anthony. Casas leads off first with 1 away. The other way, and there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So first and second with 1 man gone. And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
At the belt and fires. Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Two on, 1 out. Ground ball left side. Tags the runner for 1, and that's 2. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. The Red Sox 4 and the Blue Jays 2. Back here at Fenway Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Kazuo Oka. Out to short. Whips it to Casas, and a quick out, number 1.
Now back, left field, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. And downstairs.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That's to third. Wong tosses across the first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. So they go quietly there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. The Red Sox 4 and the Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the 4th, and here is Cedane Rafaela.
The center fielder, today,
And the right-hander deals. Hit hard, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Two on the way. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Clement on the move. He's got it, and there's one down.
now batting, catcher,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up next for the Red Sox. That one out to right. Sanchez gets under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor Wong.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Wong. Rafaela, the runner at first with 2 gone. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out looking. And the Red Sox leave 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. The wide to kick the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Right back to him on the mound. On to first. Out. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The catcher, number 55, Tyler Heineman.
Tyler Heineman will hit next. The 1-1.
pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And another ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field. Yoshida in position, hauls it in for the out. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. The Blue Jays trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Smoked on the ground to second. Meyer to first, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here, 4-2. Back here at Fenway, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Trevor Story. And the pitch. That one's in there, and a count 1-2. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jose Barrios getting loose out there. Scherzer also throwing. That one not close, and the count is 2-2. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. He was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And the righty deals. Story on the move. Now a pop-up on the infield. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Tristan.
At the plate, Tristan Casas. Story at first, one gone. Runner on the go. Ball outside. And safe. It's a stolen base. Man at second. Fouls one off. 2-2. Pitch. Close, but called a ball. 3-2 down. One out, the runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. That's worth the price of admission. It's 6-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dylan Cease out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Jose Barrios taking over on the mound.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Base is empty, one away. Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. Lace down the line. Base hit right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Masataka Yoshida digs in now. The 2-1. And a foul ball. The 2-2. And that one popped to short. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, today, Rafaela.
Here's the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back here in Boston, all set for the top of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher. It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
This one smashed down the right field line. Takes a tumble and hangs on. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer.
2 strikes.
Clement, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
The first baseman, number 25.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kazuo Oka. Right through there for a strike.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Blue Jays 2. Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And aboard on the leadoff single.
So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Man at first. Now Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Here's a 1-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Oka makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor Wong.
Now the third baseman, Connor Wong. Man at first, 1 away. And another ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story. That's out to center field. Varsho makes the play, and it's out number 3. One left for the Red Sox. They lead it 6-2. Top of inning number 7, and now for the Jays, Addison
Leading off
Barger.
Blue Jays, the left fielder, Addison Barger.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And here it comes. And they'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And he chases that one. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ranger Suarez departs, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Greg Weiser gets the ball now, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play, and they can't get the out.
The right fielder,
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. Sanchez having a lot more success on the road this season. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Bounce to the left side. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. His righty-lefty splits there. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock appears to be getting loose. Slater getting loose as well. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, he scores. It's 6-3.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't screw it up as much as he probably would have liked. But that's a good approach, paying off.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. The tying run at the plate. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 6-3. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the seventh. Here now the Red Sox DH, Jarren Duran. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tyler Rogers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Little, the power lefty, up as well. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two now. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. It's a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So up next, Tristan Casas. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Jimenez settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Roman Anthony.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Roman Anthony.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Left-hand hitter waits. And now 2-1. One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
The right fielder, number 7, Masataka.
And now the right fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Ball to strike.
No. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Lined, and that's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's 7-3.
Well done, drives in the run. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. Right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Back after this on the show. Back here in Boston for the top of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. The Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a 1-2. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. Throw is high and over his head.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So a man aboard, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit.
Ball.
And another ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Straw stands at second with no outs.
Ball.
And that one missing low.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Man at second. To the right side, Meyer slings to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Kazuo Oka now at the plate.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
And a pitch. Well struck left field. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 7-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And
Danny Coulombe into the game.
his first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Now the left fielder, Addison Barger. And there's the strike. Two now. And another ball. Action in the pen down there. Aroldis Chapman, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Moran also getting ready. And that one is lifted in the air. Anthony has a beat on it. They got it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Dalton Varsho. High fly ball down the left field line. Squeezes it, and that is that. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now 7-5. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Second baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Kicks and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Outside low. And that's ball 2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Full count.
Three and 2 now. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Barger moving under it. 1 away.
Now, the catcher, Isaiah.
Here's the catcher to hit,
Kiner
Isaiah
Falefa.
Falefa. One down, base is empty.
2-1.
And another ball. The count 2-1.
Ball off the plate.
Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now Connor Wong.
The third baseman, Connor.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one missing inside. This to third, Clement. Play made, that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They're still up 7-5. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Aroldis Chapman.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And now the lefty. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a pitch.
Ball 3.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a pitch. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate, but just a solid swing right there. Got it out far and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So digging in, Tyler Heineman. Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. 1-2. And he deals. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. In the air, right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Andre Jimenez.
He's 2 outs away. Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. The Red Sox trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the 2nd game of the series.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The pitch.
2-2.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. And they're down to their last out. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Up and in, and it's 2-1. That one in triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pump it.
Got it. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The front line.
Live from historic Fenway Park in Boston, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you, and a couple of division rivals going head-to-head today, Siggy.
I think when these two teams match up, that regardless, you're looking to bury that other club because of what they've done to you over the course of the season. You figure, hey, it's my time to return the favor.
Just about ready to go, and on the hill today, Brian Bayo. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And the batter now, Nathan Lucas. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. 2 outs.
2-2.
Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Back after this on the show. Back in Boston, today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber, singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Not even close there. The count now 2-2. Ground ball left side. Clement over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Check out the Red Sox lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Jarren Duran.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Lined into left center, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Nice line drive to the post side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One gone, runner at first. Wilson Contreras up next for the Red Sox. Next offering is in for a strike. And downstairs.
It's a good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Runner takes off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty delivers. Runner goes again. And he missed. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, almost a strikeout throw on play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Ball to strike. The pitch. Fair ball. Durbin around third. They'll throw in. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And now Roman Anthony. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Runner on the go. That one is blasted. Left field. Towards the monster. Up against the wall. And brings it in. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Fenway, top of the second, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That one a little bit high. 2-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
You got a full count.
3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. And a pitch. Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. It's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Rips one to right. In trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
That is good. The catcher,
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Man at second. Late with the swing there.
Really good athlete, and many times you talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get to
Got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position. Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
The flip to the pitcher covering, and that is the third out of the inning. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Here's the rookie right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
One and two here. And
That's
another
up.
ball.
That's the ball.
In the air, right side. Springer sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
batting seven, the center fielder.
And next for the Red Sox, Cedane Rafaela. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Got him looking. Two down.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball.
Batting
Really
average.
locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with two strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Right-hander kick steals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two out, space is empty. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball three.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So a man aboard, Kristen Campbell now at the plate. pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. And now the count is even.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here comes a pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Fenway Park, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. The 2-1. That one fouled off. Two on the way. Out towards left center. Makes his way towards it. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's one away. Here's Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Tosses to first. That's it out.
The second baseman, John.
And now the rookie second baseman. On the ground, Campbell fires over to first, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Boston, set for the bottom of the third, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. And the right-hander deals. High fly ball down the left field line. Lucas drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Caleb Durbin. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths. Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Outside,
no, that's out.
And a count 2-1. And another ball. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Out to short, Jimenez. In plenty of time to first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Out there to center. Got it. Nice grab. And there's one away.
Now back
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays still looking for their first hit in this one. Bounced up the middle. Campbell slings to first, and 2 away now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
The Jays down by a run here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. And another ball. Three-two now. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail here 1-0. Back inside Fenway Park, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one catches the corner.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. And the pitch. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Save. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
That to right. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball there. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer back. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. That one in there across the letters.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Rolls across the diamond, gets him easily, ends the inning. And the Red Sox lead 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Fenway, and now it's going to be George Springer.
Springer was part of a really good draft class in 2011, Brew. 12 of the top 20 picks became MLB All-Stars. Few position players went ahead of Springer in that draft, including Anthony Rendon going 6th. And then Francisco Lindor and Javi Baez went back-to-back with picks 8 and 9. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here is Addison Barger. Springer on the run. Pitch misses. Go to second.
Well, they tried to press their luck a little after having just picked up their first hit of this ball game. So that caught stealing kind of stings. Can't blame them for trying to get something going offensively, but so far it's just not happening for these guys.
The pitch. And another ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
And here is Alejandro Kirk. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The pitch. Contreras over to second for 1. Return to first bottom. Double play. And that'll do it. So another inning in the books. And the no-hitter is no longer part of the story. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Jays nothing. Back in Boston, bottom of the inning. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, number 75. Next offering is downstairs.
2-1.
Fouled off. He was late. The wind of the pitch. That's to third. Wow, nice play. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Cadillac reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
So stepping in for Boston, Kristen Campbell. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2. And another
2-2.
ball. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Varsho moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Here's Trevor Story now. That one down the line, and that squirts through. Now he'll turn for second. They'll throw in. Throws off target as he slides in with a double. So up next, Caleb Durbin. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. One left for the Red Sox. They lead it 1-0. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that one fouled off. Comes a 2-2. just off the outside part of the plate.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The line to kick the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Went right after him with that two-strike pitch as he continues to roll on the mound.
Yeah, he's not out there trying to nibble at all. He is attacking the strike zone, and I think when your confidence builds as the start goes on, still putting up all zeros on the scoreboard, gives you a lot of confidence that you can really continue to go after these hitters.
That's
and
the ball.
that wasn't the best
Outside.
pitch for the strikeout there, and he'd probably admit that, but he got it by him.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. That one's got a chance. And it's off the green monster. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the second baseman. Bayo checks the runner. Jimenez dives back in safely.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Down swinging, and now two gone.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Well, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And a 1-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. To third, Durbin sends it across to first. That ends the frame. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Jays 0. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Max Scherzer.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Well, one-run game. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
The first baseman, Wilson
Scherzer deals.
Contreras.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Line drive. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Now it's the DH, Roman Anthony. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Back here at Fenway, top of inning number 7 at the plate. Nathan Lucas.
The left fielder, Nathan
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's
Ball out.
outside. And it's 2-1. On the ground, right side. Campbell throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now at the plate, Addison Barger. So the tying run at second.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
That one not close. And that's ball 2. The pitch. Giving him looking. That's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. So here's Scherzer. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. 1 out, base is empty. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. On the ground to third. Now a jump throw. They get the out, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Fenway Park, and a batter now, Alejandro Kirk. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Aroldis Chapman, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Whitlock getting cranked up as well. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Tosses across to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And now trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Ground ball to the right side. On to first, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Jays nothing. Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for Boston, Kristen Campbell. The 1-1.
2-1.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story. In the air, center field. Varsho moving under it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Caleb Durbin will hit next. The wind of the pitch.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
In the air, out towards left center. Varsho makes the play, and that's the third out. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Next offer in there for a strike. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Chapman now 1-run game. Struck him out looking.
That big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Nope.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
This to third, Durbin. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So they're down to their final out. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. This could end it. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Left-hand batter waits. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Schumm.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In the dirt, and that's ball 3. Springer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Two on the way. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kazuo Oka. His righty-lefty splits there. Hits the corner, and it's 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Oh, right to the backstop. Springer up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Did a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Kicks and deals. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back in Boston, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, Kristen Campbell. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that one finds its way through.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight,
The batter.
Boone, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And the pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch outside. Throw there. Safe.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
And that's outside. 3-1. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll fall for a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Red Sox have the lead. 1-0. Flips over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. No swing, he held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. 2-2 on the way. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jose Barrios up and loosening in the pen. Scherzer getting loose as well. Payoff pitch. Up the middle, takes it to the bag. That's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Great job by the shortstop right there. Fields it, decides to take it himself. Second baseman can just chill out until the next play.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Giovanni Moran.
And this is his 55th game he's come in to pitch this season, so he's got some innings under his belt. He's been an important guy for them.
Well, 1-run game. Now here is Nathan Lucas. Looking to get the tying run on base. And another ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock getting ready to go. Colomb, a left-hander, also throwing. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Campbell in plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Next is the designated hitter, Addison Barger. And a foul ball.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Short hop liner handled it short. Connor Falefa throws to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk digs in now. Misses off the plate, and it's 2-1. On its way to the corner, Abreu drifts towards it, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Just off the outside corner, and it's 3-2. Dalton Varsho waiting to hit for Toronto. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball left side, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now the 7th.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and he might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Nope, that's
and a good eye there.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Two outs. Missed with a changeup, and the count's full. Number 9 on deck for the Blue Jays. Three-two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one popped up under it. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check, and it remains 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Barrios.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off, Tristan Casas.
For the Red Sox, the third baseman, Tristan Casas.
The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sizing this one up. One down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. On the ground to third. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit. But sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. Abreu really thriving with the bat this season here at home. Right-handed reliever. That's a strike. And a count 1-2. the righty deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 1-run game. 1 out. 1 on. Little chase that time. And another ball. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
At the belt and fires. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. What a play. Inning over. And the Red Sox leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Garrett Whitlock.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ernie Clement.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Nope.
Just missed. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's 3-2. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Aroldis Chapman, the closer, is getting loose. The pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He played off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Miles Strong will hit next.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Out to short. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He decides to eat it, and he reaches safely.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
2 on, 1 out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. the next to hit.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning. And that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
So 2 down now, and here is Kazuo Oka. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Righty delivers. And that one fouled off. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
So remaining in the game defensively, Ernie Clement. He entered the game to pinch hit and now mans second base. Well, 1-run game, and here's the catcher.
The catcher.
And a pitch. Slice to right. And that should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. The throw to second is offline.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Kristen Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, shortstop.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up next for the Red Sox.
Bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Now batting Jarren Duran. That one missed. Man on second, 2 down. That smash towards center. Varsho puts it away, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
He's clearly their go-to guy in this bullpen to finish out ball games. Looking for his 40th save of the season right here, so he's been excellent.
In the air, left field. Gets there. He's under it. Pulls it in for the win.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
He's 2 outs away. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chapman now 1-run game.
Ball,
And that's
second
off
side.
the inside edge. And it's 2-2. And this is inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Alejandro Kirk waiting to hit for Toronto. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one fouled off. The Jays down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. And that's the ball game.
We've grown to expect him to just roll in the games and simply close them out easily, and he's made it look very easy at times, and now he's up to 40 saves for the year.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for